What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Rating Climb. We're going for 1725. Let's go ahead and jump right into a game. There we go. Let's play e5. Keep it simple. Oh, wow. Was not expecting that. Was not 1600 playing the Wayward Queen attack. Well, the standard approach would be to play knight to f6. The other approach is to play knight to f6. I think this is called the kitty counter gambit or something. I'm going to actually play it. You give up this pawn, and the point is we're going to just get a bunch of pieces developed and gain a bunch of tempos on the queen. So let's see how this is going to turn out. Here we go. Another one. Look at this. We have 3 pieces out, and white only has 0 pieces out. So that's good news. d5, let's see. d5 looks very good. It's just what's going to happen after e5 is my only question. I could also just castle and get the rook here, which is another very nice way to do it. So let's think about this. d5, e5. What do we do? I don't really want to have to move my knight like that. So I think what I might... If I wait too long, then d4 is going to happen, and then e5 is kind of more annoying. All right. All right. I really just want to like castle and sacrifice a piece. Just go all out aggressive. Let's play d5. We're going to do it. I don't have to sacrifice a piece. I could also just play move like knight to g4. Then he's going to play d4, which I don't like that. I really don't. Could play knight to e4. Okay, d4. We still castle. We play f6. Still looks pretty good. Have a lot of pieces out. Ah, d4, we have this move, guys. Bishop g5. Look at that. Nice little tactic. So that makes this move much more appealing to me now. I think I will do that. You could also play d3, and no, but then the same thing. We're going to go here. We're going to jump in here. Look at that. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Look at this. 3 pieces, no pieces. Don't tilt. Yeah, no, I'm not tilted. I'm feeling good. Look at this development. Feeling good. I don't know what white's going to play here, because this is actually a very interesting threat that's kind of annoying for white. So what do they do? Is f3 even a move? Oh, apparently it's a move. All right, hold on. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. What do you guys notice about this move? No. That's a queen trap. That's a 7-move queen trap. The kitty counter gambit. You guys should look it up. Kitty counter gambit. Ooh. All right, good game to our opponent. But there's a reason. There is a reason why you don't bring out your queen early, right? Wow. All right, that was actually kind of fun. I mean, it's normally fun, but that was, you know what I mean? It's extra fun. What? What did the engine want here? Oh, it wanted just a castle. Okay, well, it's hardly a miss. I don't think. E5, e4. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, there you go. Kitty counter gambit. All right, here we go. Next game. We have members now? Yes, we have members. YouTube members. E4. Trying to get to 10 members, by the way. I like to keep the goals reasonable, realistic. You know what I mean? What do I want to do here? I could try to play my gambit, but nobody seems to really accept it anymore these days. I'm kind of like, do I really want to do that? You know what? Let's do this. We're going to turn it into, the Blackmar Daymar Gambit, I think it's called. Because I don't want to play... One thing that I like to do sometimes if I'm playing against somebody who looks like maybe they've studied a particular opening is you can try to play something different and avoid it. That's what we're going to do here. Started playing chess 3 weeks ago. Recently beat the 1500 bot. Basically from watching and learning from your videos. Many thanks. Awesome. Alistair, awesome. Cool story. Thank you for sharing that. So we could play bishop c4. This is actually very similar to the what's it called? No, let's play f3 first. This is very similar to the Caro-Kann gambit that I play, except the pawn's not there. So I'm wondering how this is going to affect things. Go ahead and update the wins. What do I do of stream cheating? I don't worry about it. Somebody wants to stream snipe, they can stream snipe. I don't think I'm that popular yet to where everybody knows me, so I don't think the chances are that that great. But if it is, it is. That's what happens. Hope your health is improving. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is, actually. Thanks. Interesting move. Knight f6. He doesn't want to take it. Just defending. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. Let's go ahead and play bishop c4. Black's probably going to play e6. I'm trying to think. When I play, let's see, e4, c6, d4, d5, knight c3 takes, bishop here, bishop f5. So black is essentially ahead of move because they didn't waste it on c6, essentially. So this is probably like a better version of that gambit for black, I guess. So I do need to be a little careful when I think about it that way. Yeah, because we might have the same position, except this would be here and this would be like back here or something. So if we take, the knight's going to jump in. We have queen f3. But what does that really do? g4, g5. It looks way too aggressive, I think. Takes, check. I mean, maybe I could survive that. So maybe it is an option. Or I could play bishop g5 and try to force the issue that way. So bishop g5 creates the pin. If black wants to play bishop e7, takes, but then this is going to still be hanging. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is figure out a way to either force black to take me or be able to capture here. But I don't really know how to do that. So, hey, Alan, thank you. Welcome to Stalematers. Let me update this. We got 7. All right. Yeah, what do I do? What do I do, guys? Just going to play bishop e7. Doesn't really cause any problems. g4. I think I could survive the piece sacrifice. Check, king moves over. I mean, it's going to be dangerous, but I think I can survive, and then I'm going to be up a piece. If the bishop just retreats, we have g5. Sorry, my 1-year-old all of a sudden started crying. My wife's out there, so I think it's fine, but I don't know what happened. Okay, so here we go. The knight moves, and we take. An interesting position. We can also go here. All right, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. I want to do something aggressive anyway. It's very risky. It's very risky because I'm opening up this. But, you know, sometimes you gotta take some risks when you play chess. And in life, I guess. Okay. Yeah, he's going to go for it. All right, so here we go. Queen's coming out for sure. And we're just going to go here and see what happens. If this happens, yeah, I'm thinking queen e1. Queen trade is probably good for me. Now, black does have 8 pawns, 3, 4, 5. So 3 pawns for the piece. This one looks like it's kind of weak. So queen e1 because a queen trade would probably benefit me. I could also do something like this or this, but no, we're going to go queen e1, try to get the queens traded. Make sure there's no tactics here. Check, we could just take. Check, we could move. I don't see anything bad happening there, so let's go queen. Queen to e1. Daniel thinks I'm going to lose. Wow, okay. No faith, huh? No faith in the extra piece. The problem for black is, apart from these two pieces, what are they? I mean, how are they going to attack my king? I mean, yeah, you can start doing this, but I'm gonna have some time. I'm gonna have some time to do some defensive stuff. Will stump the chump ever return? That's a good question. Not right now. I have thought about it, but I haven't had time for that right now. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Okay, so he's going there. Again, I'm probably just going to play queen f2, getting my queen in a nice defensive position. And again, I'm happy with a queen trade. There is bishop f3, but we can just take it. And this pawn here is going to be very weak. Probably be able to capture that at some point. So I think it's fine. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting game, I think, because even so, even if we do get the queen trade, there's still a lot of pawns that we have to deal with. So it could be an interesting game. Advice for finding a good chess coach. That's a good question. I mean, probably the best thing to do would be to just try a bunch of different people until you find somebody that you really like. That's more work, obviously, but that's the best way to do it. Like, sign up for like 5 lessons from 5 different people and see who does the best job that you feel comfortable with. Interesting move. Okay, so we can't take it right now, obviously. We can do this and try to take it that way. We can just simply develop maybe here and try to do something like this. Maybe bring this rook over. Even h4 is an interesting move. The idea of going here with tempo and also allowing the rook to help defend against this threat. Lots of interesting moves. Black's going to probably play knight c6 and castle. Pretty much. Or I guess they could do something with the bishop. If I go here, do I have to worry about the check? Not really. I can just go here. It's fine. So I think this is a good square for my knight. Let's do that first. And I'm going to just wait to see about the bishop because I'm not sure. Like, I might want to go there, but I might want to go here. I might want to do this and go here. I don't really know. The knight pretty much is going to go here guaranteed because I can't go anywhere else, right? How old am I? I'm 35. Kids are pretty young. Kids are pretty little. C5. Not a move I was expecting. So let's see. Bishop E3, E3 looks good now because we can recapture with the bishop, which looks pretty nice, or even the knight. But I still think the bishop here is going to be valuable. I mean, I guess I could take it, but then I have to worry about this move. And if I defend, the rook's coming over. So I think I would rather let black take me. Let's go bishop E3, and then we're going to try to see if we can get the rooks involved somehow. Are you out of ideas for the chess puzzle? Oh, no. No. I got plenty of ideas. I just haven't had time to do them. All right. Knight to c6. Okay. So black is hoping for what? I take, they jump in here. Or they just want to trade here. What about d5? Ooh, d5 looks interesting. If they take, the knight's coming in. It's getting really crazy and wild. And I do just get a pawn this way. Then maybe the knight's coming in here. That looks potentially dangerous, actually. Very interesting idea. Okay. We could, since this bishop's not doing a lot, we could play bishop b5 and just take the knight out of the game. Actually kind of like that idea. Trading in general is going to probably be beneficial for me. And because the bishop is really just not a good bishop, let's do that. I have to move a little faster. I just noticed I'm getting a little bit lower on time. I don't want to fall too far behind because I am going to need some more time, I think. Long castle. Yeah, I wish I could long castle. That'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be great. Black might play rook c8. d5, I want to calculate this. Takes. Queen comes in. Oh, he just takes. Okay. Interesting. Do I want to trade this first, or do I want to just pile on the pressure? Yeah, probably just pile on the pressure. This is also... Let's take with the knight. So we have some threats building now, here and here. We're also going to be able to start trading some stuff off, which I think is a good thing. Now, I really would like to get the queens off the board. Okay, I don't think that really does too much, so I think we're just going to move over. Yep, not really concerned with that one. And we have the option for the queen trade here. We still have this. It looks like a queen trade has to happen now, unless I'm missing something. Because if black tries to save the queen, let's just say, then they're going to get into trouble here, right? With the fork. All right, there we go. So let's take with the king. We want our king to be as active as possible. Now they're going to defend. All right. Still pinned, so I could leave it and just take this pawn while I have the opportunity. I could also take with the knight. And then we have some pressure here. I think I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this pawn while I can. Because it's pinned. It's not going anywhere. So let's do that. Make sure there's no forks because my king is guarding it. So this should be a safe move. Now, what are we at? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, now it's looking pretty good. Now I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go ahead. If I take here, do I have a follow-up move? Not a good one. All right, let's go ahead and trade. And I want to target these isolated pawns now. So I think the way I'm going to do that, by going here, I'm blockading the pawns. See that? And I'm going to probably start jumping in with a knight maybe, or a bishop. Sorry, here. And then attack. Also, the rooks need to get in the game. So those are my two plans, essentially. Pick off the pawns, and now we're going to see the benefit of the piece. Black wasn't able to, checkmate me earlier, and I think we're in good shape now. All right, where's the bishop going to go? Here. It's kind of annoying, but I could just block. Jack, I can just run with my king. Should be okay. Bishop c5 seems like a pretty nice move. Also, I could run my king up like this. And if the bishop moves, then I've cut off the cat. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. All right, let's go here. Trying to keep my king as active as possible. Bishops are a little annoying, but right now we've got it under control. There is f5, so I do have to be careful, but I don't think just the bishops and a few pawns by themselves are going to be able to do much. Black's going to need a rook as well, and they're not able to do it right now, because if they go here, I'm going to go there right away. Maybe, actually, I might even just go here. This is a big threat. Yeah, this is a big threat. Also, notice, can't castle through check, so that's huge. That's huge. I don't know what black's going to do, actually. I don't know what they're going to do. Notice this is a good example of how my initial plan was to target these pawns, but as I was reacting to what black was doing, I had to say, okay, I got to change that up a little bit, right? And I focused on some other stuff. Okay, so we could trade, which is good, or we could go here and also force a trade, which is good. What would I rather have? I think I'd rather have my bishop there. Why? Because it's going to keep black from getting this rook involved. If I simply took that and the king comes up, then the rook's coming over next move. This way, look at this. This guy's still stuck. That's a very difficult problem for black to solve. Yeah, you could go there, but I'm just going to defend it. And black still has the problem of how do you get this rook in the game? I don't know, right? And the opposite color bishops being drawish thing, like because this bishop's on a light square, my bishop's on a dark square, it doesn't apply because I have an extra knight. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, Paul, blocking castling. Yeah, it's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. And it's not something that a lot of people think about. Geez, say, yeah, so black doesn't know what to do. We can see that by that move. I'm going to play c4. I want to put this pawn here, and just these guys are going to be, you know, black's going to be able to do anything unless they're going to sack their rook for it. Then my rook's going to be free to do whatever it wants, and he does sack. Okay. Interesting. Interesting decision. I mean, I guess you got to do something, so why not? Okay, we're probably going to go here next after the king comes up. Okay, castling. I'm still going to go here because even though I could have taken the pawn, I didn't want to give black anything at all. I didn't want to give them control of this file even for a second. Probably was fine, but if you don't have to, you know, why even give them that? Let's go ahead and go here. Attacks the bishop, puts my rook on a safe square, right? Not going to get forked or pinned or skewered or anything else. Okay, that's fine. And now I think I'm finally ready. To start going after this. Actually, I should have probably just went here. Yeah, I think I will do that now. I'm just going to trade the rooks off because of the time situation. This just makes it really easy. I'm up a rook. I don't want to have to like think about too much and fall for some tactic. Let's just trade everything, and it's an easy game. We'll go check. We'll go here. And good game to our opponent, but all right, good game. Well played. Hey, welcome to Stalematers. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me update that. 8. Update the wins. And what are we at here? 17-15? Okay. All right. I'm going to just stand up for like 2 minutes, stretch my legs, and then we will continue. Yeah, just like 2 minutes. All right, feeling good. Let's go. New game. Okay, here we go. Oops, almost played F5. Okay. All right, we've seen this many times before. D3, yes. What I like to play against D3, as you guys might remember, D5. Very, usually when they play this, they just kind of want like a calm game. They don't want to get like anything crazy going on. When you play D5, it's like, no, We're going to play, this interesting line, whether you want it or not. Bishop c5. Rook to e1 is the move. We got a castle to get the king out of the line of fire from the rook. Very dangerous to leave that there. So, of course, we need a castle. And it does look like, yes, we're losing a pawn. But we have a nice follow-up. For those of you who have watched me play this line before, queen to h4. Going for this, it's a wild move because we're leaving this hanging. There's so many options that white has. But a lot of people choose g3 to block the queen that way. But there are some other moves for white. Let's see what our opponent's going to do. There's actually so many moves white could play here. I'll tell you what the best ones are after they make the move. Just in case. Just in case. Queen d4 after g3. Queen d4 after g3. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. It's not the best move. I'm trying to think. Why is it not the best move? What would white do against that? Ah, queen f3. This is one of the best moves. This is one of the best moves for white. So our opponent is pretty smart, I think. Now I have to remember. Or try to remember. What am I supposed to play? I'm pretty sure it's knight to f6. I think you just go back, but hold on a second. Yeah, because you've got the bishop f8 if you need it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the move. I'm not actually thinking. I'm just trying to remember. I mean, I'm sort of thinking, but I'm mostly trying to remember because I've studied this. And it's very, very complicated. If you're, sometimes when you play these lines, if you're going to try to actually think through everything, it's very difficult. So it's almost easier to just try to remember what the best move is and play it rather than calculating every possibility, right? In a position like this, there's so many moves I could play, right? And so, but I'm pretty sure this is the idea. It has to do with like this, as well as you need to save your knight because it's getting attacked twice. And also you're blocking off this because it was attacked 3 times. So there's like a lot of reasons for this move, but I think this is the move. Okay, I don't think this idea works. Unless I'm mistaken. They want to go... Actually, what do they want to do? I think they want to go here. But I have bishop f8. Which I believe saves everything. It's almost a nice tactic, but like I said, I think bishop f8 just saves it. So I think that's a mistake, unless I could be wrong, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna take it. I'm expecting this, and like I said, I'm gonna go here. Unless white has something else in store for me, but we'll find out, I guess. It's a nice try though, because the rook can't block, and if the knight takes, you have check and checkmate, because the bishop is helping the queen. But this is probably the move that my opponent missed, because normally you don't want to give up a rook, give up a knight and a bishop for a rook and a pawn. It's just not a good trade. Now they do get maybe some aggressive, it's kind of an aggressive position for at least for one move. Yeah, they are going to do that. But what is white's follow-up going to be is my question. I don't know. I don't know what their follow-up's going to be. I actually have this move, which is very nice because you hit the queen, but you also hit the rook. So white has to watch out for that. Yeah, the pin's kind of annoying, but it looks like it's going to be temporary because that rook is not safe. There's not a safe rook. There's also potentially this move. I'm not sure if there's some other moves as well. B3? He wants to go here? Okay. Interesting idea, but what about my move? What's white gonna do? You take this, I'm getting the queen. If you move the queen, I'm getting the rook. If you play anything else, I'm just taking. I mean, I don't know. I don't see it, so I'm gonna go for this. You can see in these types of positions, though, it's very important that you play moves quickly, right? Because if I allow white to get this threat, then I probably am in trouble, right? I need to do something right away. And so it's important that you play these forcing moves in an opening like this. Very different from the London system or, you know, maybe the King's Indian where things are more kind of closed off for part of the game, right? Really depends on the type of game you're playing. He's going to sack the queen. Yeah, he might have to. At this point, you might have to. Maybe he'll take here. That's not a good way to do it, though. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, you could take the rook and allow this. I guess that's one thing. But I don't think it's good enough. I still will have to deal with this follow-up threat, but I can probably just add another defender. Might be the easiest thing, or even just... Can I go there? Well, let's see what he's going to do. There's going to be some way to defend, though, I'm pretty sure. Bishop a3, make his queen poisoned? No, because bishop a3, I could still take the queen. Or, actually, what I would probably do is just take the rook. Would be the easiest thing in that situation. Because that's not actually a checkmate threat, because the rook is going to always be defending it. But it's a good idea. All right, so he's sacrificing here. All right, well, I'll take it. Immediately plays queen f4. Okay. So at this point, three pieces. We're just up a rook. We're just up a full rook. Now he has this, but that's still going to mean we'll be up a piece. And queen f4, I don't really know what that does. So I think we just need to figure out a way to get out of the pin. So there's king h8. I don't really like how my bishop is pinned to the queen. Could even play here. Yes, he could take, and yes, the bishop would come in, but I don't really care. I would just move. And I'm pretty happy with my position. Forces a queen trade, so it simplifies things. Do I have a better move, though? He's trying to stop this move, probably. Okay, that makes sense. Doesn't want me to get to the bishop. Now I could play knight a5, and my knight's just in a weird spot. I can't go bishop e6 because of this is... Yeah, okay. Maybe this is the best move. If the queen tries to move away anywhere else, like for example, here, I have this. So he's got to take. Yeah, it forces a trade, which I think is good enough for me. Then I'm going to go here. White's going to have to stop checkmate, so they're going to bring the knight out. And then I have bishop e6. So they would have to take first, bring the knight out. And what we would have is a rook, a knight, and a bishop. And I'm going to have a rook, 2 knights, and a bishop. So I'm just up a piece. 3, 4, 3, 6, 7. Ah, white would have 3 pieces, but probably the best thing for me, right? I mean, 3 pawns. It's probably the best thing still. All right, let's do it. I'm happy with that line. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that endgame. Now, Stockfish might find a better move, like maybe not trading is actually better, something like Queen H5, or I don't know, but I am going to, or could I have even just moved this knight? Oh, I just thought about that. No, because it doesn't threaten anything. It doesn't threaten anything because it's pinned. Never mind. Never mind. I think this is the right move. Knight H5, yeah, that's an interesting move. The rook doesn't threaten, but Knight H5 would threaten the queen with the knight. That is an interesting idea. I don't know. We can check it after the game. So he's going to do this. I'm going to go here. He's going to take this. I'm going to take back. And yeah, this is the end game I was talking about, where I have the piece, but white has 3 pawns. So it's actually kind of interesting. Okay, he makes a mistake. He needed to take this. He makes a mistake. He forgets about this move. And now I'm saving my rook. Yeah, that was a mistake. The pin doesn't do anything because this is defended. And I can simply trade. So instead of having, 3 pawns against a piece, now white's going to have 3 pawns against a rook. Very, very big difference. Let's go ahead and trade. Knight d5 would have blocked. Knight d5? But nothing's defending knight d5, right? Nothing's defending knight d5. The bishop would just take it. Okay, what is happening? What is going on? Okay, there's a pin, but we can defend and get out of it. So let's just go back, I think. Also defends. Oh, did you guys hear that, Discord? Sorry. Yeah, it was mine. It was mine. Sorry. Okay, usually what I like to do when rooks are attacking things like this, I mean, in this case, I could actually leave it because he can't take it because I have checkmate. But normally I would play b6. But yeah, maybe in this case I will just leave it. Let's just go on the offensive here. Oh yeah, rook e7, probably a good move too. Yeah, that would work too. Yep. I think this is kind of annoying though. Yeah, okay. Good game to our opponent. Let's see, really quick. Let's see, do I have enough time? Yeah, I should have enough time. We can do a game review and then I can play one more. Okay. So, 80, 67. That's pretty good considering that was such a crazy opening and I didn't know what to do after queen f3 because I couldn't remember. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, so queen f3 is one of the better moves. I think it's knight f3 and queen f3 are like the 2 good moves. Check. Yeah. And then g3 is the bad one. g3 is the bad one. Okay. So, plays a good move. Ah, and I got my lines mixed up. So knight f6 was not the way to do it. Knight takes e5 is a good one. Followed by bishop g4. And then just trading. Yeah, it's been so long since I've looked at these lines. I wasn't going to remember all this. Okay, so I know that maybe it's against knight f3. Let me see. Hey Shane, welcome to the Stalematers. Thank you, appreciate that. Maybe it's here. You take and then you play knight f6. Yeah, this was the line I was thinking of because you need the knight to jump over here. Okay, I got my lines mixed up. All right, But after this, yeah, we did have bishop f8, and then white just didn't have anything. They just needed to go for this and play on from there. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's one move somebody had asked about. Yeah, right here, right? Knight to h5 is the best move. How about that? So you're attacking the queen with the knight, forcing it to move somewhere. And what was the follow-up going to be? Oh, then you just... Look at that. Start attacking stuff with the queen. Interesting. Yeah, so... Whoever said knight h5, you were correct. Nice find. All right, guys, last game. Did I update the members? I don't think so, right? 9 members now? Yeah, one more to go. We can do it. One more game, one more member. Come on, guys. d4. Let's play knight f6, I guess. e3. Okay, well, usually you just play d5 against this. There's not really a problem with that. You get control. It's like a weird queen's gambit where they've already committed to e3. Okay. I will play... I'm going to play e6, which is kind of like the queen's gambit declined. But really, I'm not going to decline. I'm going to go for an accepted version. I'm just temporarily doing this. I'm going to play bishop e7. I'm trying to wait for this bishop to move, and then I want to take. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see if I can pull it off. And the reason I'm going to do that is it makes white waste to move. Like now. Yeah, there you go. Now I'll take it. If I gained a move by making white do 2 moves with the bishop. Okay? b5, gain another tempo here, and I'm going to put my bishop over here. This is the setup that I like to play against the queen's gambit. It's pretty solid. It's pretty easy to play. You play e6, you play a6 and b5. If they for some reason stop you, you just put the pawn on b6, and it's a pretty solid setup. So usually the knight can go here, and then you can just play c5 and bring your rooks over your b4. Interesting. So he's trying to stop me. Interesting. Kind of an annoying move, actually, because I really wanted to play c5. Yes. All right. Well, when that happens, you have to figure out other things to do. So maybe jumping here and trying to take advantage of this square, because now that that pawn has committed, these squares become potential targets. Also, e5 is another break at the center. I can't do it right now, but I could set it up. So which way also could just take advantage of this and put the knight over here. That looks pretty good too, actually. All right, let's actually do that now that I look at that. Because if I can keep this pawn from coming forward, this bishop is not super awesome. So let's see if we can do this. Yeah, he's going to go there, which, okay, fine. But I'm going to try to blockade these light squares. So maybe like knight f6. And the bishop is just going to be like stuck back there, essentially is what I'm going for. Yeah, but white might be forcing that to happen. So queen d5, or remove the bishop back. What do I want to do? I don't really want to allow this, because then bishop's going to come here, and that doesn't look good for me. But I don't think I can let the knight take the bishop, unfortunately. Don't think we can do that. So I think we have to go back. Also go here, but then again, f3, e4 is what I'm a little bit concerned with. Yeah, interesting. Maybe I should have, in hindsight, maybe I should have played c5 first, because I did have an option, like right back here. Maybe I should have played c5 first. Maybe that was a mistake. It'll be interesting to see what the computer says about that. All right. Probably have to trade this. What's the alternative? If I bring the queen over here like this or something to try to defend it? Knight here, but then there's e4, knight f4 looks interesting as well. So maybe I could consider that. Yeah, I really don't like that I let b4 happen. I'm kind of upset with myself for that, because it's just clogging everything up. Like, this would give me more options over here. It would give me more options with the c file. It would give this bishop more options. Like, I don't like that I did that. Okay, well, let's trade, and maybe we can actually just go into like some kind of an endgame here. Let's play queen d5 and see what we can do. this is a bad pawn for me. Backward pawn. It's a target I don't like. I do not like it. All right, let's go with the knight. Defends this. And if e4 happens, we'll just start jumping around with the knight. Okay. Now I think we can at least go a5 and start getting some pressure on the queen side. We do have this guy, which after e4, it's going to be a loose pawn. But I'm trying to create my own threats. Could also play bishop d6, but again, this and this. Yeah, it's interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Takes. Do I want to allow that? Maybe I will go here. Because if this happens, this is actually creates a nice little fork. The white would have to stop for a minute and deal with that. It would give me time to deal with the problem here, right? This is the problem. The white has to deal with this first. Actually, this one too. 2 threats here. So, opponent's playing like a speed chess game. They're just going to go for it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I see the idea, actually, but that's kind of an advanced thing to just come up with so fast. Because if I go back here, they're going to get a lot of activity, I think. The other thing that I could do is let them take this. I'm going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to pawn for the 2 pieces. Would I rather have that, or would I rather allow them to have that active rook for a minute? All right, hold on. They go here. I defend it. What are they going to do next? The knight's coming in, probably. And then the knight's landing there. Wow, that's... I'm really tempted to go here, actually. So here's the thing. Normally, you don't want to make this trade where you get, they get a knight and a bishop and you get a rook and a pawn. But as the game gets closer and closer to the end of the game, the rooks actually get better and better. So in this case, I think I am going to do it. And I'm also going to have, at the end of this, I'm going to have the file, which is huge. White can't immediately blockade it. So that's a big deal. And that's why I'm making this decision. Okay, let's trade. And then we can attack the bishop. We can attack the bishop. It's going to come over here. But then we could play e5. Getting kind of wild. Now then the knight's going to take. So here's the issue. If I push, the knight jumps in. I can play a5, but then the bishop's going to d2. Takes. My rook has no way in. The other way, here. The rook can come in, but I am going to lose some pawns, but at least it's a little bit more open, I think. Bishop to d2. Takes. I can't get through. I'm not going to be easily able to get through. I think I have to go for this line. Because basically what you can't let happen is your rook to get totally locked out. You can't allow that. You need your rook to be able to do stuff, essentially. It's like I can't play here and just let the knight jump in. That's not going to be an option for me. So maybe here is an option, or here. Giving up a pawn with the idea that I can come over here, threatening checkmate, and this. How does white deal with that? They probably save the checkmate, give me the pawn. That's not bad. So which move is it? Is it this or is it this? These are the moves. These are the moves. Because this one is nice because I'm threatening f5, and once the knight moves, well, I guess I can move here. This is getting very complicated. All right. All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one. So he stops that. Okay. Play F5. We need to get some... I need to get some more files open. That's what I need to do. To give my rook some more options. I think that's important. He's going to get bishop c5, but at least now my rook has other ways to access the game, which is huge. I'm going to go here. I'm going to try to trap the knight, first of all. Probably going to play a5 next. Good move. Sees that one. Let's play a5, giving my rook another file, right? Another way to access the game. Bring the king up. King needs to play a role. It's going to control this square. Yeah, this is the knight. Let's go ahead and try to get the rook involved a different way. I don't really have a lot of targets. This is a very interesting position, actually. I don't want to go here and get clamped down. So let me go here first, and then maybe we do this. But I'm thinking I also can... Okay, where's the knight going? Here to try to take my pawn. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Interesting. Okay. Let's try to create some threats of our own, I guess. Oh, it's defended already. Man, I didn't even see that, guys. Okay. Yeah, I messed that up. That was not a good idea. All right. I don't really know what to do. I don't really... White is so strong. This guy is very good. And very fast. I mean, he's hardly used any time. I'm like, who am I playing? Who is this guy? Mick 125. I'm kind of just fighting for a draw at this point, honestly. Unless White makes some huge blunder, but doesn't look like they're doing that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to win because they're just going to leave the bishop sitting next to the pawn, I think. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about that. I mean, I have a draw whenever I want it, basically. I just have to take the pawn. So we'll see if they make a mistake and let me checkmate him, but it's unlikely. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on. Didn't I have 0.6 seconds? Did I not pre-move? I thought I pre-moved everything. I should have been able to make 6 moves. Right? Somebody explain what happened. Somebody explain what happened there. Did I not pre-move it? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video. I really thought I pre-moved. See, 0.4 seconds? That one was 0.1 and then I ran out of time. But what, did I not pre-move that one? Thought I did. Man, okay. Wait, you were black in this game? All right, that's funny. Come on, guys. Oh. We almost did it. We almost did it. Yeah, first draw. That guy was really strong, though. I gotta say, he was playing pretty well. Let me check the game review on that. I feel like that was a pretty well played game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 83, 85, pretty good. Man. So Engine doesn't necessarily say that I had to play c5 first there. Yeah, it does say it's the best move, though. Slightly better than this. White just shut me down, and I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. Okay, fine. Care about that. Okay, so that was a mistake. Oh, and I should have just went for this line. Interesting. For some reason, this is what I was afraid of. This is going to happen. I defend. Oh. Oh. I can just go here. Wow. See, it's the little things. It's the little things that you miss, and then you just throw out the whole line. I'm not going to do that because I didn't see this. Follow up. That's why I'm not a grandmaster, because I miss stuff like that. Okay, anyway. Get to this position. White played very well. I missed that I was going to lose a pawn. I was thinking I could attack this. Totally forgot that it was defended. Lost the pawn. Yeah, white. I think white should have been winning at some point here. No, they weren't. Interesting. Just a draw. Wow. Sorry. Eval Bar says it's a draw. I should have showed you guys. Yep, and then they threw the game, but I just didn't have enough time. Wow. Because they got forked, right? It's a fork. Attacking the bishop, threatening checkmate. Oh, they could have went back. They could have went back, though. Back here. Oh, yeah, because they have the pawn. It's not actually a win. Interesting. They thought it was checkmate. But they let me take it. And now I have checkmate. I just couldn't do it in time. I was doing it. I was going to do it. I literally was going to do it. I was going to go here. They were going to go here. I was going to go here. Checkmate. I needed 0.4 more seconds. All right, guys. I have to go. We didn't quite make 1725, but I need to get ready to for something. So, thank you, guys. Appreciate you. We almost had the 10 gold member. Close enough. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Rob. Yes, that was a roller coaster of a finish. Shout out to Rob for moderating the chat. Appreciate you, man. Oh, wow. He missed a fork? Yeah, there was a few big blunders in there. All right. See you guys later. Take it easy. 5 minutes in. Yeah, no, I mean, you could tell that guy's pretty good. Maybe the reason he's still 1700 is because he doesn't use his time. That's probably the reason. All right.